Hey friends, all right, you've asked for it, I'm bringing it. It's time for a slow-mo brow tutorial. Now as you guys can see, I have very thin, overplucked brows, don't we all? So I'm gonna show you what my routine is using dropping. I use our brow liner. And I use this still with the palette because this helps me create the template basically, or the, what do I want to say, the outline of what I want to do with my brow. So I use my brow liner. We're going to use our new Brow Artist brush and then my brow palette. And I use the medium one, which is brunette. So let's get started. Now I've already put my foundation on and highlighted around my eyes, so put powder on, all that stuff. So I do my brows before I do my eyeshadow and all my eye products. So we're gonna use the spoolie end of the liner and we're just gonna brush our brows up and over, just so we don't have anything pointing down, okay? Same thing over here. Now, of course, I'm making this a long, drawn-out process, so it doesn't really take that long. I'm just walking through it slowly, so it may take a few more extra minutes. So, there we go with that. Now, I'm going to take the liner end, just roll it up just a smidge. You'll see I have a stain on my hand. So, we're just going to roll it up a smidge. So, what I do is at the arch, I gently lift up to kind of like elongate this skin and brow. So I start right here at the edge, and of course I need mine to be a little thicker, so I'm just going to draw a line and trace where I want the bottom of my brow to be. So that is the bottom. Now I'm going to bring this over just a bit. So there we have that. Now on the top, lightly sketch where you want the top of your brow to be. And drag it down to meet that. So there we go. So there's the outline of the brow. You'll see skinny, a little better. Okay, so now let's get our palette. So I've talked about this before. You'll see this is a natural skin toned cream, and I'll show you in a minute what we use that for. This is a sparkly creamy shade of cream that we can use to highlight the brow bone. These two are powders and this is a wax. So we're going to use the angled end of our brush and we're going to tap it in the light and the dark, lightly blow. I'm going to set that down. So again, at the arch, slightly pull up, and we're going to retrace this, and then just with short strokes move up into the brow. You just do small little short strokes, and it's just filling that in. I'm going to get some more. Until you really get the hang of it, just take it slow. Perfect how you want to create your brow. I'm just going to do it again. I'm just making short strokes and just filling it in. And I always take my finger and fix the back of that because it gets a little crazy. And you can always take a Q-tip and clean up whatever you don't love. It's not a tattoo, it's not permanent. So this is the third time and I'm just building up the front of my brow. So there we go, there is that. So there is my brow. Now I may actually, now that it's a little, you'll see this may not be perfect right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pink, and it's really not that pink, it's really flesh tone. but for some reason it looks really pink. So I'm taking the flat end, picking up some of that pink flesh tone cream, and I'm just gonna clean up the edge of my brow. So I'm just basically tracing underneath. And because this is flesh tone, it'll blend well and just kind of create a really defined, pretty brow. So there is that. And I drag it down a little. And then I'll go and do my other brow. And then what I do is, I love this. And you can use your finger for this if you want. But this is a really creamy, let me see if you can see. It's like a creamy shimmer. And this is really pretty as a brow highlight. So again, I'm gonna take my flat end. I'm gonna pick up some of this. And I'm just going to put some of that shimmer along my brow bone before I start my eyeshadow. And you can always wait till after you've done your eyeshadow. And another thing I love to do, because it makes the inner corner of your eye pop, I put a little bit right here. And you can always dab it, so I love that. And then of course, your Cupid's bow. Now, let's finish our brow. So one more time with the flat end, this brush is universal, gently tap in the wax, and then you're just gonna tap along inside your brow with that wax. I'm turning it over. And that wax sets your brow, so the powder's not gonna move, the liner's not gonna move, it's gonna be set for the rest of the day. So now I'm gonna do my other brow and apply my eye makeup, and I'm gonna come back to you in just a second with the final product. Stay tuned. And here we have the final look. Eyebrows on fleek. Remember, we just want to gently raise above the arches when we're drawing. Every eyebrow is not created equal. If you have questions, let me know. If you want me to do your eyebrows, let me know. And this video is for my VIPs only. All right, girls, if you have another tutorial you want me to do, let me know. I'll film it just for you. Love you.